Celebrating its 31st year of operations, the Collins School of Hospitality Management is the largest and oldest four-year hospitality program in California and has expanded its curriculum to offer a Master's of Business Administration in Hospitality Management. The Collins School is ranked among the top 3 undergraduate hospitality management programs in North America. The Collins School houses a public, student-operated full-service restaurant, as well as laboratories, classrooms, and administrative facilities. The strength of any academic program begins with the excellence of its faculty and support staff. The Collins School, in a nationwide survey of top hospitality programs, found that Cal Poly Pomona's faculty was ranked #1 in this regard. So we're pleased to take this opportunity to introduce each of them right now. With 20 years of experience, Peter Anderson is currently an instructor in the Collins School of Hospitality Management and a principal of Anderson and Associates. His client engagements consist of hotel companies, financial institutions, independent developers, and management companies. He was a vice president at PKF Consulting in Los Angeles, a renowned hotel, food, and beverage consulting firm. Prior to that, Mr. Anderson oversaw Deloitte & Touche's LA-based hospitality consulting practice. He owned and operated a hospitality consulting practice in Denver, Colorado that specialized in turnaround management and operation analysis. He was also a manager of acquisitions for Richfield Hotels. Mr. Anderson holds a Master's of Professional Studies from Cornell University's School of Hotel Administration and a Bachelor of Arts in Psychological Basis of Behavior from the University of Pennsylvania. He is also a certified adult education teacher in the state of California and serves on the Board of Advisors for the University of California at Irvine's Spa Management Program. Mr. Anderson started his professional life as a lieutenant in the United States Navy. New to the faculty this past year, Dr. Jeffrey N. Brown is an assistant professor with the Collins School of Hospitality Management. Dr. Brown is a graduate of the Culinary Institute of America, holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Hotel Restaurant Management from Weber College, a Master of Arts in Higher Education Administration from West Virginia University, and a Doctorate in Education in Curriculum Theory at Georgia Southern University. A food service professional for nearly 30 years, Dr. Brown's professionalism and culinary expertise was nationally recognized when he received the Culinary Educator of the Year in 1995, given by the American Culinary Federation. Prior to teaching at Cal Poly Pomona, Dr. Brown was on the faculty of the Hotel and Restaurant Management program at Georgia Southern University. He has also served as the Dean of Faculty for Pennsylvania Culinary, the third largest professional culinary school in the United States. Jeff is credentialed as a certified executive chef and a certified culinary educator and has also been recognized by the National Restaurant Association as a food service management professional. Dr. Brown's professional career includes positions as personal chef to His Royal Highness King Hussein of Jordan, as well as general and district manager of the Velvet Turtle restaurants for the Saga Corporation. Originally from New Orleans, Louisiana, where she worked in her parents' white tablecloth fine dining restaurant, Barbara Jean Bruin has been a valued faculty member for the past 13 years. Barbara Jean moved to California in 1980 to assume the duties of general manager for the Cask and Cleaver organization at 3 of their operations located in Cerritos, Orange, and Corona. Barbara Jean holds an Associate of Arts degree from Fullerton College, a Bachelor's of Science in Hotel, Restaurant, and Travel from Cal Poly Pomona, and an MBA from the University of La Verne. Since 1992, she has been a lead lecturer at the Collins School, teaching the food and beverage practicum at the school's innovative food service operation, the restaurant at Kellogg Ranch. A reflection of her devotion to the Collins School is her service as alumni president to the Hotel, Restaurant, and Travel Department of the School of Business Administration from 1985 to 1989. Presently, she is the alumni faculty advisor for the Collins School and the current Cal Poly Pomona Alumni Association internal vice president. She is joyfully married to Marcel and enjoys traveling. Her personal philosophy is, everything is possible with a positive attitude. Jim Burke served as the Dean of the Collins School at Cal Poly Pomona from August of 1998 to June of 2004. Prior to accepting the position, Dr. Burke was the Director of Tourism Destination Management Program and the Accelerated Masters of Tourism Administration at George Washington University, as well as the Director of the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management at Ryerson Polytechnic University in Toronto. In the private sector, Jim has served as a media researcher and time buyer for Leo Burnett Advertising, where he worked on travel accounts, and has also served as a consultant to numerous states, provinces, corporations, universities, and industry associations. Among Dr. Burke's credentials include a bachelor's degree from Dartmouth College, 2 master's degrees, one from Temple University and one from Utah State University, and a doctorate from the University of Minnesota. Jim Burke is the co-author of the textbook Marketing and Selling the Travel Product, which is now in its 2nd edition. Leslie Butler is one of the pivotal members of the instructional team for the restaurant at Kellogg Ranch, the premier laboratory experience for students earning their Bachelor of Science degree in hospitality management. The restaurant at Kellogg Ranch is designed to integrate the actual operation of a public restaurant combined with principles and theory of the hospitality industry, all under the watchful eye of our dedicated instructional team. Leslie has been a faculty member with the Collins School of Hospitality Management since the fall of 1992 and holds a Bachelor of Science degree from Cal Poly Pomona. Before joining the Collins School, Leslie worked with Forbco Management for 5 years, a company that owned and operated Sizzler restaurant franchises in Southern California. In addition, she has worked with the Roma Corporation, owners of the Tony Roma restaurants. While working in management with the Roma Corporation, Leslie trained employees for new store openings and was responsible for managing the kitchen, the bar, and the entire service staff. Associate Dean Dr. Jerry Chesser has over 25 years' experience as a culinary and hospitality management educator, including teaching at the high school, community college, and university levels, as well as in administration, curriculum development, and consulting. Jerry also has 15 years' experience in restaurant operations, with clients that have included Disney Development Corporation, the Olive Garden Restaurants, Copeland of New Orleans, and the American Culinary Federation. Dr. Chesser is the author of The Art and Science of Culinary Preparation, the official text of the American Culinary Federation. He is certified by the Culinary Federation as an executive chef and culinary educator, and is also certified by the National Restaurant Association's Educational Foundation as a food service management professional. Jerry received his Doctorate of Education from the University of Central Florida and currently serves on a number of professional boards, including the National Restaurant Association's Educational Foundation, the Research Chefs Association, and the Council on Food Protection. He also serves on a number of hospitality and culinary education program advisory boards, including the Culinary Institute of America, East Central College, Cypress College, and as a consultant to the Hospitality Business Alliance for the development of culinary curriculum for high school hospitality management teachers. Chris Crudo joined the Collins School in June 2001 after having graduated from Cal Poly Pomona's College of Business Administration with a Bachelor's of Science degree in Computer Information Systems. He is responsible for directing all aspects of technology at the Collins School, including hardware selection, software acquisition, maintaining servers, training web development, as well as implementing building security and providing technical project coordination. Recently, Chris developed and ran scoring programs and critiqued presentations for the ProStart competition. Chris believes his greatest contribution to date is introducing better technology to serve the Collins School community. Donna Dannon is currently the Student Services Coordinator at the Collins School. With over 25 years of service to the university, Donna has played a role in not only the Collins School, but in university accounting, university payroll services, and in the Ethnic and Women's Studies Department. In 1991, Donna was recognized for her hard work and commitment with the Outstanding Staff Award. Her current passion is the Collins School Hospitality Career Expo, which brings to campus major hospitality companies, providing recruitment opportunities for Collins School students and alumni. An active alum of the Hospitality Management Program, class of 1991, Donna was a founding member of the school's Hospitality Management Council and was also a charter member of the student chapter of the American Institute of Wine and Food. Following graduation, Donna worked for Marriott International, for their corporate food services division before rejoining the Collins School. Bringing his wide range of international experience to the school, Dr. Ben DeWald is currently an associate professor at the Collins School of Hospitality Management. Prior to joining the Collins School in 2002, Ben taught for 10 years at the Hong Kong Polytechnic University School of Hotel and Tourism Management. Trained in the Dutch, French, and the Mexican hospitality industries, Dr. DeWald has managed and opened numerous restaurants in California and Hong Kong, including the Chardonnay at the Registry Hotel across from the Orange County Airport, Antoine's Restaurant at the Meridian Hotel in Newport Beach, the Dining Room at the Rancho Mirage Ritz-Carlton, and Petrus Restaurant on the 56th floor of the island of Shangri-La in Hong Kong. Ben DeWald's research interests include food and beverage operations, tipping policies and practices, training, culture and management, operations management, and educational management. In almost 17 years of service, Diana Eddington has held any number of positions in administrative support and currently serves the school and its students as the Administrative Operations Assistant to the Office of the Dean and is currently the most senior member of the support staff. Mrs. Eddington has had a front row seat in chronicling and experiencing the dynamic growth, resilience, and excitement which the school has generated in the almost 20 years she has so ably served the program. Reflecting on the many major milestones in its development, Diana has been involved in every major event that has taken place within the hospitality program, beginning with the original grand opening of the first Collins Center building in 1990 to the most recent addition of new buildings, new programs, and new faculty. In her own words, Diana states that, "I have been privileged to watch the development and growth of a great hotel and restaurant program and learn the true meaning of hospitality. It has been an honor and a pleasure to work with our talented and dedicated administrators, faculty, and staff." Mr. Michael Godfrey is an assistant professor of restaurant operations at the Collins School and a member of the instructional team for the restaurant at Kellogg Ranch. Prior to joining the program, Michael held management and corporate restaurant operations positions with several Southern California companies. He joined the management team of the C&C organization and held the general manager's position at the flagship Cask and Cleaver restaurant in Rancho Cucamonga, California, and at Charlie's Grill and Pub in Upland, California. While with the C&C organization, Michael served in numerous capacities, including wine inventory controller, assistant director of human resources, and as the director of training. In addition, he has worked as the director of food and beverage at Seacliff Country Club, a managing partner with Buffalo Ranch Steakhouse, and as a managing partner and management trainer with Pacific Oceans Restaurant Incorporated. Michael is currently working on his doctoral degree in organizational leadership. He is an avid home brewer, collects beer-related cookbooks, and conducts beer and food pairings and beer appreciation lectures for the Collins School. Michael and his wife Jennifer and their son JJ reside in Ontario, California. Prior to joining Cal Poly Pomona, Professor Gary Hamilton, an attorney, served as a legal advisor and assistant director of human resources and labor relations to the Sands Casinos. His responsibility including directing human resource specialists and implementing policies and procedures for over 3,200 employees, as well as acting as lead counsel for the casino in grievances and arbitrations. In 1988, Mr. Hamilton joined the hospitality program at Cal Poly Pomona as an assistant professor, and from 1989 to 1992 assumed the role of founding associate dean of the school. At various times throughout his Cal Poly Pomona career, Professor Hamilton has served on the staff of the Vice President for Finance and Development and the Office of the President as University Coordinator of Strategic Planning. Professor Hamilton has been selected as the Collins School Outstanding Professor of the Year in 1993, 1998, 2003, and 2004, and has been honored as one of the university's outstanding academic advisors in both 1992 and 1996. In addition to his school and university service, Gary Hamilton is a sought-after motivational speaker and has given numerous seminars, workshops, and presentations worldwide. After having served as an executive assistant to senior executives in San Francisco, her current responsibilities include logistics, publications, and creative coordinator for Harvest Auction 2004, A talented artist in her own right, Kathy continues to assist the Collins School in designing and coordinating numerous creative elements for the program. Under the guidance of the Harvest Auction Steering Committee, Kathy has helped Harvest Auction grow to become one of the premier fundraising events in the CSU system. Thanks to the generous support of donors and underwriters, more than $3 million has been raised in support of the growth of the Collins School since its inception in 1994. Margie Fareed Jones is an assistant professor at the Collins School of Hospitality Management. Her responsibilities at the school have included teaching international wine, hospitality marketing, hotel sales, advertising, and public relations, as well as directing Collins School special events. Margie also has coordinated the internship and career placement program for the Collins School students. Prior to joining the Collins faculty, Professor Jones worked with the Four Seasons Hotels, Restaurants, and Resorts in food and beverage management. Margie joined Four Seasons after working as the manager of the Incentive Marketing Department at VMS Realty in Chicago, Illinois. At VMS Realty, her primary responsibility was the development of a frequent guest program for their 59 hotel portfolio. She has also worked with Hyatt Hotels in public relations and RCI Management in the publications department. Currently a doctoral student at the Claremont Graduate University's School of Educational Studies, Margie Jones was named Advisor of the Year for the Collins School in 1996-97 and again in 2001-2002. Margie has been further honored as Outstanding Professor of the Year both in 1991 and in 2001. Her professional associations and certifications include Coordinator of CMAA's Business Management Institute, Steward for the Los Angeles County Wines of the World competition, member of the Society of Wine Educators, being named a food service management professional, as well as holding the designation of Certified Hospitality Educator from the American Hotel and Lodging Association. Dr. Sandy Kapoor, a trained chef from the Culinary Institute of America and a registered dietitian, is a professor of culinary arts and joined the faculty of the Collins School of Hospitality Management in 1988. Prior to moving to California, Sandy was the owner and operator of 2 restaurants, a gourmet deli, and a catering business. She has served on the faculties of Michigan State University, the University of Minnesota, and the Culinary Institute of America, and as a founding director of Kapoor & Kapoor Hospitality Incorporated, a consulting company. Dr. Kapoor is well known on the subject of healthy cuisine. She has authored numerous articles, served as a reviewer, and serves on the editorial boards for several publications. Professor Kapoor has published 3 books with John Wiley & Sons Incorporated entitled Delicious Desserts When You Have Diabetes in 2003, Healthy and Delicious, 400 Professional Recipes in 1996, and Professional Healthy Cooking in 1995. Additionally, Dr. Kapoor has consulted, developed products, and shared her culinary expertise with clients including the California Prune Board, the Center for Leadership, Disneyland, the Educational Institute of American Hotel and Lodging Association, the Pillsbury Bake Off Contest, and the Forum Group. Sandy Kapoor is the recipient of the Pacesetter Award from the Roundtable for Women in Food Service and the Innovation in Teaching Award, sponsored by John Wiley & Sons Incorporated from the Council on Hotel, Restaurant, and Institutional Education. Tarun Kapoor is the CEO and Managing Director of Kapoor & Kapoor Hospitality Consultants, a full-service hospitality firm representing a wide range of local, national, and international clients. He specializes in the area of strategic change and leadership. Mr. Kapoor has over 25 years of industry experience as manager of luxury international hotels and owner-operator of 3 critically acclaimed restaurants in the United States. His management expertise has enabled him to advise and consult for organizations in the United States and abroad. Mr. Kapoor holds an MBA from Michigan State University, a BS from the University of Wisconsin-Stout, and has earned his CHA and CHE credentials from the American Hotel and Lodging Association. Tarun is frequently quoted in business and hospitality publications and is a sought-after expert witness in hospitality cases. Mr. Kapoor has been a featured speaker for many conventions and trade shows, including the Southern California Society of Association Executives, the Institute of Real Estate Managers, Building Industry Association, International Hotel, Motel, and Restaurant Show, the National Restaurant Association, Club Managers Association of America, and Pacific Area Travel Association, to name but a few. Bel Lopez joined the Collins Hospitality Program as the manager of the Professional Development Institute. Hailing from the Philippines, Bel supplies the key linkages and personalized service between the school and its industry clients. Her responsibilities as PDI manager include administering the day-to-day operations of PDI and the coordination of all logistical requirements in partnership with industry associations. Bel joined CSHM in 2002 with over 25 years of professional management and technical experience as a hospitality educator, consultant, and public speaker. She held a senior faculty position with the Hotel, Restaurant, and Institution Management Program of the University of Philippines for over 20 years. Prior to moving to Los Angeles with her family in 2001, she taught courses on human resource management at both the graduate and undergraduate levels. Ms. Lopez was consistently ranked in the top 5% by students in administration on teaching effectiveness. Dr. Ed Merritt is one of the Collins School of Hospitality Management's newest professors of management. Prior to entering academia, Dr. Merritt spent 25 years in the hospitality industry, where his primary focus was resort club development and management. As vice president and general manager of Costa de Casa Golf and Racquet Club in Southern California, Ed oversaw the planning, development, and management of the facility from startup in 1990 to maturation by 1996. While vice president and general manager of Sawgrass, he managed an equity conversion and a transition of the resort from developer-owned to member-owned. As vice president and managing director of Ponte Vedra Inn and Club, he directed operations for an oceanfront resort hotel, spa, and club membership community of over 4,000 member families, and as president of Merritt Goodloe Hospitality Incorporated, he founded and managed operations for the firm's company-owned locations, as well as provided integrated turnkey services to client hospitality companies opening in Florida. Dr. Merritt is the author of Leading Clubs Effectively, an anthology of current thinking and organizational behavior as applied to hospitality management, published in May of 2003, and Leading Teams, How Club Managers Respond to Operation Scenarios, published in July of 2004, as well as a number of academic journal and industry publication articles. Ed's research and consulting interests include management issues in groups and executive teams, leadership, and strategic planning in organizations located throughout the United States. For the past 7 years, Lucy Miranda has served in the position of Administrative Support Assistant for Student Services at the Collins School of Hospitality Management. Her main function is to assist the Associate Dean and the Dean in the day-to-day operations. While at the Collins School, Lucy has been actively involved with Career Expo, the Collins Commencement Ceremonies, Harvest Auction, and both the 25th and 30th year anniversary events. On campus at Cal Poly Pomona, Lucy has been involved with the following: Bronco Fest, Bronco Fusion, Fall Conference, the Mentor Group, the Staff Service Award Banquet, and the Cal Poly Pomona Staff Council. Robert Palmer, one of 2 attorneys on the Collins School faculty, received his undergraduate degree from the University of Pittsburgh and his Juris Doctor degree from George Washington University. He served as legal counsel for the National Restaurant Association before entering college teaching at Penn State University. He has been a valued member of the faculty at Cal Poly Pomona since 1988, specializing in hospitality liability, and is a nationally recognized expert in labor law. Among his recent accomplishments, Professor Palmer is a published author whose articles have appeared in the Cornell Quarterly, the Hospitality Research Journal, Restaurants USA, Hotel and Resort Industry, and numerous other industry publications. Additionally, Robert has presented numerous programs for the National Restaurant Association, the California Restaurant Association, the Council on Hotel, Restaurant, and Institutional Education, and the Club Managers Association of America. Joining the Collins School in July of 2003 as the Director of Development, Joan Rubio brings a wealth of experience and expertise to the school's fundraising efforts. Responsible for the development program within the Collins School of Hospitality Management, Joan is active in the identification, cultivation, solicitation, and stewardship of major gift donors and annual giving prospects. Ms. Rubio also assists with campus-wide fundraising initiatives at Cal Poly Pomona by identifying and soliciting prospects for various campus priorities, including the annual Founders Celebration and Harvest Auction events hosted by the Collins School, as well as several other events throughout the year. Prior to joining Cal Poly Pomona, Joan was the Director of Development for Major Gifts for the University of California Irvine's Biomedical Research Center campaign. While at UCI, Joan was responsible for identifying, cultivating, and soliciting major gift prospects for the Cancer Center fundraising program and the Biomedical Research Center campaign at Sprague Hall. She also assumed responsibility of the overall development operation for the Chow Family Comprehensive Cancer Center and the UCI cancer programs, providing oversight for raising funds from individuals, corporations, and foundations. While at UCI, Joan also managed the Volunteer Support Group, the Directors Council, to further develop private support for the cancer program. Executive Chef Scott Rudolph joined the faculty of the Collins School this fall. Chef Rudolph holds an associate's degree in culinary arts from the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York, a Bachelor of Arts in Literature from Point Loma Nazarene University in San Diego, and a Master's of Arts in Vocational Education from Cal State San Bernardino. Chef Rudolph has held industry positions with Sky Chefs, the Aramark Corporation, and Coast Cuisine. From an operations perspective, Scott has been the food and beverage director of the Torrey Pines Inn, the general manager of the Mariners Inn, and has worked for the Del Mar Thoroughbred Club. Prior to joining the Collins School, Mr. Rudolph was the academic chair of the California School of Culinary Arts, Le Cordon Bleu North America, headquartered in Pasadena, California. He held the position of chef instructor, where he directed the program's critical elements, including baking and pastry, international cuisine, and restaurant practicum. Beginning her 12th year as part of the Collins staff supporting Harvest Auction, Barbara Russell knows the ins and outs of special event planning. Along with her team members, Barbara has been a central figure in organizing Harvest Auction at a variety of impressive venues and locations. In addition to Harvest Auction, her involvement with the Collins School includes coordination of the Richard N. Frank Lectureship Series, the Friends Tea, all scholarship recognition luncheons and receptions, the grand opening of Phase 2 of the Collins School, and coordinates all scholarship administration. Barbara has recently accepted the position of Chief Financial Officer for the Collins School, assuming responsibility for all accounting functions for foundation development accounts. Don St. Hilaire teaches a wide range of accounting, finance, and technology courses at Cal Poly Pomona. Prior to entering academia, he spent 15 years in the hospitality industry, where his primary focus was resort club development and management. Mr. St. Hilaire has worked as a vice president of business operations for a commercial real estate company, where his responsibilities included the acquisition of lodging and senior housing facilities, the negotiation of management contracts, and the asset management of the lodging and senior housing portfolio. Don has also held management positions at a national hospitality consulting firm, a hospitality point-of-sale company, and a nationally recognized independent hotel management company. Currently, Mr. St. Hilaire is active with numerous industry associations, including having served as past president of the Pacific Area Chapter of the International Council on Hotel, Restaurant, and Institutional Education. He's also a board member of the LA chapter of the Hospitality, Financial, and Technology Professionals, and has been certified by a number of national organizations. Dr. John Self, a lecturer at the Collins School, began his academic career as an assistant professor at the University of Alabama, where he taught for 6 years. Dr. Self then accepted the position as chair of the Hotel, Restaurant, and Tourism Management Department at Golden Gate University in San Francisco for 4 years before joining the Collins program. Prior to entering academia, Dr. Self spent 15 years in the restaurant industry. While in the corporate world, he worked for several chains, including Chili's and Steak and Ale, while also as vice president of a regional restaurant chain overseeing 6 restaurants with sales of over $20 million. As an entrepreneur, John has also owned 3 independent restaurants, including a comedy club. Currently, John Self remains involved in the hospitality business by serving as an expert witness in hospitality cases involving management liability and as a restaurant consultant. Dr. Self has been involved in the development of international hospitality programs. While at Golden Gate University, he started a partnership with Dalian University of Technology in Dalian, China, and is continuing that involvement while at Cal Poly Pomona. He has been to mainland China 4 times and most recently was there for 3 months teaching hospitality management. Robert Small is a professor at the Collins School and teaches courses in food and beverage management. He served as the head of the hospitality management program from 1987 until 1994 and became the founding dean when the program achieved independent school status in 1991. He has again lent his talents to managing and leading the Collins School this past year. Dr. Small has been instrumental in the growth of the hospitality program, particularly in program design, curriculum development, fundraising, and the design of the James and Carol Collins Center for Hospitality Management. He continues to be an active participant in the Harvest Auction that benefits the Hotel and Restaurant Management Program, which he established in 1994. Dr. Small is proud of the fact that Harvest Auction has become one of the largest benefit auctions in Southern California. Dr. Small is a member of the California Restaurant Association and an elected member of its board of directors. In 1996, he was appointed chairman of the Education Committee and sat on the Executive Committee. He was elected as a trustee of the California Restaurant Association's Educational Foundation in 1996 and was subsequently elected vice chair in 1997 and chairman in 1998. He has served as a board member for the International Council of Hotel, Restaurant, and Institutional Educators and was chairman of their 1994 International Conference. In 1997, Dr. Small was elected to serve as chairman of the 1998 Los Angeles County Fair Wine Competition, the oldest and largest wine competition in the country. Since that time, Bob has expanded both the participation in the competition and educational programs provided during the Los Angeles County Fair. In 2000, an international olive oil competition was created, which is also the largest competition of its kind in the United States. In 1999, Dr. Small started Dr. Bob's Handcrafted Ice Creams, which currently manufactures and distributes super premium ice creams to restaurants, clubs, and hotels in Southern California and to over 150 retail stores throughout the state of California and nationwide. Kim Spector, a talented chef in her own right, is responsible for organizing and coordinating the support of all food labs in addition to the lunch, dinner, and catering needs of the restaurant at Kellogg Ranch. Before joining the Collins School, Kim worked for Continental Airlines, Red Lion and Doubletree Hotels, and the California Institute of Technology. Cal Poly Pomona's motto of Learn by Doing is nowhere better realized than by the real-life laboratory setting at the Collins School's restaurant at Kellogg Ranch. This unique lab environment operates an open kitchen and public dining room all staffed by Collins School students under the supervision of professional staff. The laboratories and RKR operation itself are stocked, inventoried, and managed by Kim, who is also a 1991 graduate of the HRT program.